Hey guys! So we're going to be talking to you about Anchor quickly. If you haven't heard of it, it's the easiest way to make a podcast.
First of all, it's free, and I don't understand how someone wouldn't want something that's free.
I know. And there's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast straight from your phone or computer.
Anchor distributes your podcast for you. It goes straight to Spotify and Apple, and you don't have to move a finger. It just goes if you set it up that way.
Oh, not only that, but you can also make money from your podcast. Get your own money from making your own podcast with no minimum listenership.
So it's everything you need to make a podcast in one place.
So if you're interested in making your own podcast, go download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Again, that is anchor.fm to get started.
Yay!
Yay!
Anchor.
Hey guys.
It's Karuna.
So.
We have to introduce our names first. It's Karuna.
Alright.
And Cindy.
It's Sumedha.
You guys do this
Not
one too.
this again. Okay, well, you guys probably know us by now. If
If you're a loyal listener.
Yeah, if you're a loyal listener and number one fan, you probably listen to us and know who we are.
But anyway, let's just get right into the episode because
This episode is going to be a lot more serious, and we just wanted to spread education on a certain topic because we found that not a lot of people do know about this or do know in more detail about this.
we're going to be talking about the concentration camps happening in China. I can't pronounce the city name, but Cindy can.
In Xinjiang. I probably said that wrong too.
We're going to talk about that as well as the live action Mulan, and we're going to talk about the actress and the set and all of that.
And before we get into this topic, I just want to say we're not complete experts on this. We're still learning. So feel free to drop anything to us, any information we might have misstated.
All the information that we have and gained is from online and social media and things like that. And we did do our own research before recording this episode just to make sure we're not spreading this information, but in any case we are truly sorry.
We want to start off with the history and a bit of background information about these concentration camps. Basically, it first started out in 2014, but it only started resurfacing to attention early this year. It's kind of important to talk about. It did start 2014 because nobody was talking about it and no one really knew about it.
We only recently started talking about this and raising awareness. I feel like ever since the Black Lives Matter movement, everyone's just been a lot more self-conscious of everything happening in the world. So we really recently started talking about the concentration camps. By the way, I wanted to point out, it's called the re-education camps, I believe. So I think that's kind of dumb because why are they called re-education camps? And training camps is another name, I think. And I think that's stupid and I hate that.
Yeah, so what are happening to these Uyghur Muslims is beyond what social media probably describes it as. But it's
unimaginable.
Yeah, it's a lot of torture. These Uyghur Muslims are either forced to marry other people within a religion, even though they might be married already. They're neglected. They don't have the right environment to live in. They're forced to eat pork, to drink alcohol, and basically go against their whole religion.
Everything that they're going through is it's terrible, and no one should ever have to go through this. I haven't done a lot of research myself on it, so I think I could improve on that, and after I record this, I'm definitely going to go read more about it.
These, women, they're forced to have
abortion.
Yeah, and, birth control, so they can't bear any children, and it's, inserted into their arms.
Yeah, they're trying to just stop, the Muslim culture in general, which is not okay at all.
And they're also forced into organ harvesting and donating. And I think the cells that they live in, I remember from reading it in a little informational post on Instagram, which, by the way, was pretty reliable. But basically, these Muslims, they're being put into like dirty places, and like a bunch of them are being pushed and cramped into like this small little space, and they only have a bucket to share for using the restroom. And also, on top of that, they aren't provided with like the right type of food, water, and they I keep stalling, I'm sorry. Women, children, they're taken away and they're raped too.
So the conditions there are just generally very bad. And Karuna, do you want to explain how this relates to Mulan?
Yeah, so basically, Disney decided to do their set right in the same city that the concentration camps are happening. I too cannot pronounce the city, but basically out of all the places that they chose to do their set, they chose the same city that the concentration camps were happening. And not only that, but I got this off of Sumedha. She's the one who researched this, so credit to her. But she found that Disney said they were trying to look for many locations in that city for a set. But the thing is, they could have chosen any other city in China if they were trying to make it authentic.
In the world.
Yeah, but it was supposed to be a Chinese princess, so I can see why they did it in China to make it more authentic, but they most definitely did not have to do it in the same city the Muslims are being held in concentration camps. It really shows off that they're supporting this, and they may not want to come off as that, but they also aren't saying anything about it. So it really looks like they're supporting what the concentration camps are going for.
And I just wanted to clarify that not the entire movie was filmed in that city. There is just a few scenes and a few parts from the movie that are filmed in there. But either way, it's just something that should not have happened in the first place.
Yeah.
Another thing that Disney did is that in their credits, they added a thank you to China to letting them use the city to film the movie, which I don't like. Social media platforms have been going off about that and been very annoyed about that, and I can see why, because I am as well.
Although you might think the movie has so much representation because of the Asian actors, behind the work scenes, there's really no representation at all. The director, the producer, everyone was white. And according to some people who watched it, they didn't actually display what was true to Chinese culture.
Yeah, and speaking of like actors and stuff and workers, the actress who played Mulan in the live action, her viewpoints aren't exactly what we would support.
Yeah, she basically supports police brutality in Hong Kong. It's pretty bad. I think in recent news, a 12-year-old girl, she was tackled because she got scared of the police. I think anyone would get scared though. And basically, she still suffered from injuries, although they were minor, but it was ridiculous.
Oh, a literal 12-year-old girl, just a few years younger than we are.
I also want to add, please do not compare the situation of the Uyghur Muslims to the Holocaust, because that's anti-Semitism.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's very different situations, so it's just not good to do that.
Both are equally bad, though. We're not saying that one is worse than the other and one is more real of a situation. We just don't think it's appropriate to compare the two. It's not at the same level, and it's not necessarily appropriate.
Kind of feels immature.
Yeah, just don't do that, because it also hurts Jewish people to bring up something so traumatic.
If you really do insist on watching the Mulan live-action movie, and if you really do, at least don't watch it on Disney Plus or any legit website that they put it on. Yeah, platform that they put it on. I don't think it's available on anywhere but Disney Plus. But if you really do want to like watch it on a legal website, just don't do that, because that way you're supporting Disney in doing so. And there's this whole boycott thing going on. I don't think any of the three of us are going to be watching this movie.
No,
but
will not.
Yeah, we're not going to watch this movie. I also heard that the movie is like not as good compared to the animated one in the 1980s or whatever. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that pretty much covers most of everything that we wanted to talk about.
I know we didn't cover everything, and we'll probably save that for a future episode.
Yeah, if you guys want us to go more into depth, we would definitely love to do so.
The main point of this episode was to educate more on what is happening in China, because I did find that a lot of people did not actually know what was going on. So we just wanted to bring more attention to what's happening around the world currently in our time, something that we're living through.
I feel like a lot of people are focused on America, but there's everything happening around the world. Just be more mindful.
Yeah, of course, you should definitely care about what's going on right now, but support what's right.
I think that covers it all for today.
All right.
Thank you for listening. And
spread the word. Spread awareness.
Talk about it.
And that's
Thank
it for
you.
today.
Bye.
Bye, guys.